To spend a little time with our Cinemaniac right over here. Nate McVeigh is joining us, and we are talking about something. I have a funny feeling. Nice sweater, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I have a funny feeling a lot of people are going to be talking about this morning after watching the end of the Masters yesterday.
Yeah, it was pretty special yesterday. There definitely was some dust in my apartment. Maybe someone was cutting onions. It got a little emotional. You know, when I got to see Tiger win and pick up his kid, it was a pretty special day. It's one of the reasons I love sports so much, is it kind of jumps off the page. It becomes something that couldn't be written, that, you know, no one really thought that was going to happen. So I guess really one of the best golf movies I've ever seen was yesterday. You could even say that, just the drama and everything, like it truly was an amazing
chances are really good. His life story will be turned into a movie.
It would be a roller coaster ride.
No question about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What part do you focus on? But we're going to focus on some actual golf movies this morning and kind of do your favorites, correct?
I know someone that's very excited about the last movie I'm going to talk about. Someone sitting at this desk. So really the golf movies, there aren't as many golf movies as I thought that there were. When I originally went through for baseball movies, there's just a backlog that goes back and back and back.
Right.
With golf, there's just kind of a solid little crop, the ones that kind of everyone knows. I'll start off kind of breezing over three that are pretty well-known golf movies, not necessarily my favorite. We know how I feel about Kevin Costner here. If you go back to my baseball movies, Kevin Costner is a fine actor. He's very good. In Tin Cup, he decides to put down the baseball glove and pick up a 7-iron and try his hand at a romantic comedy golf film. And this movie did well. It's one of the most, like, I guess, closer to dramatic. When most people think about golf movies, they think about the really, really funny ones. And Tin Cup is kind of the one that's a little bit more serious. There obviously is some humor to it, but it's a nice Kevin Costner golf movie. Another one is The Greatest Game Ever Told. This was Walt Disney. They had their try at it. This stars Shia LaBeouf in a true story about a golfer. It's a fine movie. This is before Shia LaBeouf went too crazy.
Okay.
And you know, it's a nice little emotional tale. It's Disney trying its hand at golf, so it can't go too wrong when it's got Disney attached to it.
It has golf, so it's in the interest of a lot of people too. So the greatest game ever played.
And, and then
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one either.
It's on TV a lot.
Is
actually.
it really?
Yeah. If you flip through the channels, it's on way more than you would ever expect.
Now it's got my curiosity up.
But based on a true story.
Yeah, based on a true story. And the final one is The Legend of Bagger Vance. Now, this is a movie that has three incredible actors and a really great director in Robert Redford, and it definitely does not live up to the potential of its cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very forgettable. I've seen this movie and I don't remember anything about it.
Really?
And that's not a good sign, because I've seen a lot of movies and I remember a lot. But yeah, it's very underwhelming. It doesn't really come home.
Very underwhelming is not what you want to say about a movie. Yeah.
No. Especially when you got Matt Damon, Will Smith, and Charlize Theron. Like, it's a great crop of actors. But we're not going to focus on the bad.
No.
We're not going to focus on the bad today. We're going to focus on the funny and the good.
All right, now let's talk funny and good at the same time. Because this first one you're going to talk about actually kind of combines a couple of different sports in one.
Definitely. And the definition of good is always a subjective term when you're thinking of Adam Sandler movies. So Adam Sandler, I have a definition of Adam Sandler is as good as the age that you are whenever you see the movie.
That's true.
This movie came out in 1996 when I was the ripe age of 10 years old, and this was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It was so funny, lots of fart jokes, lots of maybe inappropriate jokes that I shouldn't have understood when I was 10. Probably didn't.
Right.
But this movie, I love it. I still love it today. So yes, Happy Gilmore, wonderful name for a person, was a hockey player who decided to find his way into golf and therefore came up with a huge rivalry. Yes.
And if you've ever golfed and you've ever played hockey, you say, oh, golf can't be that hard. I can shoot a hockey puck. And then you take that style and try to transform it from your hockey shot to your golf swing. And it doesn't always work. But to see Happy Gilmore make it work, boy, and then throw his stick and like that and club like that, you can relate. A lot of people related to this movie.
One of my favorite things is when you see the professional golfers like today when they're at the practice range, like they'll take it. Because they, like a lot of the golfers now are my age and maybe a little bit younger, and they grew up watching this film, and it kind of became like their comic inspiration for things, and they do it. There's a lot of really epic things that come from this that I still remember. It kind of changed alligators and being careful with your hands.
And getting your ball out of the water.
Exactly, and it's all in the hips was a very big thing to me. I used to quote that line. And the song Endless Love, I knew every word to that song when I was 10 years old.
I love that tournaments now look almost to, I wouldn't say to this movie, but to the energy that's around this movie.
Yesterday was just as rowdy.
Well, I was just going to say, it used to be,
and who could forget this?
Yes.
Boom.
Can't.
An older sport where you had to be quiet and respectful, and they're trying to get younger people interested in the sport. So they're like, well, maybe we should make noise and make certain holes where it's really, create a ruckus. It's like I almost think how this was meant to be a comedy. They're looking to this now to make sure the sport continues on in a strong way with a younger crowd.
It's one of the things I love, and it's something that the next movie we talk about does, is it takes a sport that hasn't always been the most accessible to people. Like golf is kind of a rich man's game, and you really have to have money to play it, or really kind of figure out, or have someone introduce you to it. And then you have a movie like Happy Gilmore, and the one we're going to talk about, which is just funny, and it makes it seem like, oh, that could be something fun, and that's not really what a lot of the old timers and like the country clubs want you to think about golf. And it's kind of nice to take that narrative yourself. It also changed how I looked at Bob Barker for the rest of my life, and I love it.
All right, we're looking at the next one now.
This one here, if you play golf, we usually have a bet to see how long it takes before somebody quotes this movie on the golf course, because it usually is before the first hole.
Noonan,
exactly.
Yes. Yeah, I spent a lot of time talking about movies and why I love, and I wanted to turn this over to you.
I want you to talk about why you love it. But I like this movie because it's so simplistic and it's so basic. And again, you talked about the folks that are of the upper echelons that are here. Then you have the most basic guys, the guys Lou that works in the clubhouse, and and they're the blue collar guys that are taking on this sport that really is the elite and showing that they can do it. It's kind of an underdog story.
And the crazy thing about this is this movie's almost 40 years old.
I can't believe
it's going to be 40 years old next year. And still what you're saying, these lines are quoted everywhere. They're quoted. Yesterday they were quoted on there when people are watching it, and it's just that, like, this movie came out before I was born, but yet I know every detail about this movie, and it's from seeing it, but it's also like just the pop culture reference to it, and that just kind of stands the test of time. And you look at the actors in it, from Chevy Chase to Bill Murray to Rodney Dangerfield. Like, these are people that really just went way past this movie on to bigger and better things, but yet they're still like referenced in this. Like, when you think about Bill Murray, you think about Caddyshack.
There's no question about that.
He's gone on to be nominated for Academy Awards and everything.
And then you think about Kenny Loggins and all right. Still trying to figure out why they had a dolphin sound effect for a gopher. I still don't understand that one. The noise is a dolphin. It's not a gopher.
Yeah, I'm just really excited because I stuck around last week whenever you sang during the record store day, and I got mad at you for not singing during my segments, but you sure
I'm all right.
You held your end of the bargain, and you're singing on Monday.
And they seem to frown, because I brought a boombox. After seeing that movie, you brought a boombox over to Willow Creek and cranked it up, and people didn't like that a whole lot. But then we start dancing, and then they start dancing too.
I heard a really funny story this weekend about how when they made the explosion on the golf course, they tried to convince the country club to do it, and they said, "No way, we're not going to let you do it." So they took everyone. They had a very special luncheon where they brought everyone off the course while they filmed that scene, and then they had the explosion. And I just love that guerrilla filmmaking, and it's just the commitment to the comedy.
I'm just wondering, do you think Tiger Woods ever caddied at all?
I'm sure he probably was caddying when he was like 5 years old.
Well, that's good, because how many people ran through your mind as he's setting up that last putt yesterday going, former caddy, former greenskeeper, about to become the master champion.
Cinderella story.
That type of thing, yes. Cinderella story, exactly. But perfect. But again, that is the classic golf movie of all time.
There you go. Perfect. I'm glad it made you happy.
All right, now if I want to get these movies, where can I go grab these movies?
So, Video Warehouse off of Merle Hay and Franklin. Every single one of these movies is there. If you're looking golf, anything else, it's kind of nice. It's right there in front of you. And yeah, watch all 5 and then write on our Facebook. Tell me what I forgot to mention, or yell at me, or agree with me and Lou.
That works. Because he will have to laugh.
Yes, yes.
Perfect. It is 9.